Welcome to Anything You Want. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our growing family. And for those of you who truly want to support us, make sure to click the join button for exclusive perks. Today's story is one that feels like a script from a primetime drama, but it is real, raw, and unfolding right now in the lives of two beloved actors, Cemre Arda and Gökberk Yıldırım. The quiet recovery of Cemre Arda, who has been at home in Istanbul since her tragic car accident, was suddenly shaken by a confrontation that left fans stunned. According to eyewitnesses, when Gökberk Yıldırım arrived at Cemre's Gökberk residence with a bouquet of lilies and a bag full of books and handwritten letters, he was stopped at the very entrance. Standing in front of the elegant family home were Cemre's mother and older brother, their faces tense, their voices firm. "Stay away from our daughter," one of them shouted, according to neighbors. The tense exchange, lasting only a few moments, was partly captured on a shaky balcony video by a nearby resident. Within minutes, the clip went viral across social media platforms, igniting heated debates from Istanbul to Latin America. For weeks, the narrative surrounding Gökberk Yıldırım had been that of unwavering loyalty. He had stood by Seamra during her most difficult days, making visits, offering comfort, and showing what many considered heroic devotion. But in an instant, that image was challenged. The family's demand that he stay away painted a very different picture, one of protectiveness, perhaps even rejection. Why would a family who had watched Gökberk's loyalty so closely now turn him away? Analysts on television programs were quick to ask whether this was an act born of exhaustion, fear of media intrusion, or a deeper disapproval of the actor himself. Sources close to the Arda family insist this is not about hostility toward Gökberk. She has survived a traumatic accident, she is fragile both physically and emotionally, and every visit attracts the cameras, explained a family friend to a weekly magazine. Her parents are simply overwhelmed. In this version of events, the plea to stay away was not a permanent rejection but an act of desperation, parents trying to shield their daughter from relentless media pressure. But for fans who saw Gökberk walk away silently, leaving his flowers on the sidewalk, the scene looked less like a boundary and more like heartbreak. Witnesses describe how Gökberk lowered his head, placed the bouquet carefully near the entrance, and left without a word. Hours later, he posted on Instagram a black and white image of turbulent waves at sea, captioned, "Sometimes loving is also leaving space." The cryptic message spread like wildfire. Within hours, it gathered hundreds of thousands of likes and comments, not only from Turkey but also from fans across Mexico, Argentina, and Spain. Messages of solidarity flooded in. "We are with you, Gökberk," many wrote, while others gently reminded him, "Respect Cemre's family." This single post became more than an image, it was interpreted as a veiled response to the confrontation, and it turned Gökberk's quiet walk into a symbol of dignified restraint. While the world debated, Cemre herself remained indoors, caught in what sources describe as a storm of conflicting emotions. According to one insider, she sat for a long time on her living room sofa with her face buried in her hands, torn between her love for her parents and her feelings for Gökberk. Later, she posted a brief but emotional line on social media, "Family is family and the heart is the heart. Sometimes they hurt in different directions." The sentence was enough to electrify her fanbase. Was Cemre hinting at her internal conflict, acknowledging both sides of the struggle? Was it a cry of helplessness or a coded declaration of loyalty to Gökberk? Dear viewers, what do you think? If you were in Cemre's place, would you defend your love at all costs, or respect your family's wishes? share your thoughts below, and while you're at it, make sure to hit that like button so more people can join this conversation on anything you want. The bouquet of lilies left on the pavement became an instant media sensation. Paparazzi captured photos of the flowers resting against the stone steps, alongside the bag of letters. Tabloids quickly turned them into front-page material with emotional headlines, "The love that couldn't enter" and "Flowers left at the door." That night, the Arda household was locked down, journalists crowding outside, waiting for a statement. Finally, a short message arrived, signed by Cemre's brother: "Our daughter needs peace and recovery. We ask the public to respect her privacy." While intended as a neutral request, the statement only inflamed debates online. Many read it as a subtle attack on Gawkberg, accusing him of being part of the media spectacle rather than a source of healing. The online world erupted in division. One camp defended Cemre's family, claiming that parents have every right to protect their daughter from overwhelming exposure. Another camp stood firmly with Gawkberg, insisting that his loyalty deserved recognition rather than rejection. Within hours, a new hashtag climbed the trending lists, #LetCemreChoose. Thousands of fans reposted romantic photos of Cemre and Gawkberg, insisting that the actress should be allowed to make her own decisions without interference. As gossip programs dissected every detail, new rumors resurfaced, claims of an old argument between Gawkberg and Cemre's older brother during a past filming. Though never confirmed, such whispers added fuel to the fire, suggesting that the roots of tension may have been planted long ago. Analysts even invited body language experts onto late-night talk shows, replaying the balcony video frame by frame. Every gesture was examined: the mother's outstretched hand, the brother's posture, Gawkberg's silent departure, and the abandoned bouquet. For many, it felt less like real life and more like an episode of a scripted series. The true center of this storm remains Cemre herself. Sources close to the actress revealed that the incident at the door was one of the hardest days since her accident. "She cried silently, feeling trapped," said one friend. "She loves her parents deeply, but she doesn't want to lose Gawkberg either." This image, of Cemre torn between two worlds, has become iconic. A daughter bound by loyalty to her family, yet a woman longing for the man who stood by her through her darkest nights. The future of this saga is uncertain. Will time heal the wounds, softening the family's stance toward Gawkberg? Or has the phrase "stay away from our daughter" marked the beginning of an irreversible break? Millions are following every new move. Television programs in Spain, Latin America, and Turkey are devoting long segments to the drama, while fans continue to scour social media for any hidden clues. Every flower, every post, every line of text is analyzed as if it were part of the final season of a much-loved series. As the dust slowly settles outside the Arda home, one truth remains: reality has once again surpassed fiction. This story, born from tragedy, loyalty, and family tension, has become a cultural phenomenon. So what do you think, dear audience? Will Cemre and Gawkberg's love withstand the weight of family pressure, or is this the end of a chapter we all thought would last forever? Drop your thoughts in the comments, we'll be watching them closely. And before you go, don't forget to subscribe to anything you want, hit the like button, and tap join if you'd like to support our channel further. Together, we'll continue uncovering the untold stories of the stars you love. Until next time, stay tuned, stay curious, and never stop asking the questions others are afraid to ask.